Good evening to all. That's really great again. Again, we are here for the beautiful session of the vocabulary, which generally we use in our day-to-day life. So today I really want to share the vocabulary we generally we use in our conversation. In daily life, we use it. And I really want to know whether you can apply the same things in your conversations or not. For this, I want to share something very interesting vocabularies with you all. And of course, I do request to you, you can use in your conversations. So let's get started this evening with the great kind of vocabularies. Well, I really want to see to everyone. I just do request to everyone, please join fast because 9-2. Make it fast, join fast because as you know that 9 o'clock is my time to join. So get set ready always on time. That's matter a lot for me and for you as well. So we can utilize our time nicely together. And of course that we can learn the things as well. So holding hands that joined. Oh, I'm super happy to see you always because you are the only one person who always join first. So thank you so much. Good evening, wonderful evening to you. Fantastic. Yes, wonderful evening to you as well. I really want to tell you that today is a great evening because we have to learn something very interesting. Well, I just want to tell you that many of the students, they apply certain things nice way, or many of the students, they know, but they don't apply the things in a nice way. So therefore, Molly, I decided to go with the vocabularies, which can help you a lot to speak nicely. And of course, it can really develop your confidence in the English communication. And on the other hand, you can learn the things as well. So most important thing is that vocabulary is little difficult to remember. So repetition is very important in the vocabularies. So do repeat the vocabularies, whatever I am just teaching you, that every single day you have to learn something new and you apply the same things in your conversations as well. That will help you to communicate in a nice way. Well, without further delay, we just go ahead. And today I have decided to teach you the vocabularies. So let's get started with the vocabularies. My dear friends, join fast because I really want to see to everyone's. Well, this is very important for everyone's. I'm expecting to everyone's today that they would join and they would really learn these vocabularies. Well, let's begin the day. Okay, so the first most important vocabulary is all about some sun, which we know that we generally go there, or it is always happens in our life also, like either that it is any relatives or any persons cremation, we generally go to the samshan, and that is called in English crematorium. Although that we all are human being, one day we all would go to that particular place. That is called crematorium, right? That is called crematorium. Crematorium is all about the place where that we just go for the it's all about that after demise. We just that the funeral activities and everything would be there only. So we go there, and that is called the crematorium, right? My friend's father was given his last rites in Delhi crematorium. Well, this is what actually the sentence I made it. I really want to request you to all that make the sentence of crematorium. Samshan is the place where generally we go for the demise body for the funeral. We generally go there. So for last cremation, we just go there, and that's why I would say to you that Samsan is the place where that we just go for the we just go for the funeral, and that is called in English crematorium, right? Crematorium. So I just want to tell you that make the sentence in the chat sections. How do you speak about this crematorium and how you can make the sentence of the crematorium? Yes, my dear friends, don't stop yourself. Usually ladies are not allowed to go crematorium. Absolutely, you said very correct. Yes, it's true, but now this ritual also about to finish, because many of the girls these days does do everything. So because of this, that many like if you don't have any like a son, so what to do? So because generally they allow to go there. But yes, you said very correct. That is all about that crematorium. We are not allowed to go there. Specifically, females are not allowed to go there. You said very correct. Yes, my dear friends, a crematorium is all about the samsan. That is all about, we have to know about the samshan is called the crematorium, right? Crematorium is all about the samshan. Well, we'll move on to the next one. Next one is all about murdagar, which we say in Hindi. It's a more, I'm sorry. Murdaghar is all about, everyone knows about it. This is the place where that all the dead bodies lie down, or like all the dead bodies are available, because of like that is the place where that all the bodies you can get it there, and specifically from there only the post-mortem would generally happen, right? So I had heard many weird sounds coming from the crematorium situated in my village. Yes, you said very correct. This is also the reality. It happens. It's very dangerous as well. I'm really get scared. This kind of the places as well. So crematorium is the place where that you can get the very weird sound, and specifically, it's a dangerous part. Although that I could say, generally we do not go this place because as we always scared about it. Naveen said that. Scene of crematorium was horrible at time of COVID period. Yes, you said correct. You said very correct. Mr. Victor also joined. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Mr. Victor. Yes, that's what actually crematorium is, the place where generally we just go for the funeral, for the last cremation of the person. We generally go to the crematorium, and there only that we do the demise of the body, and we just pray to God for the better, for the rest of the peace, or we can say that like to just relax the soul. We generally use this kind of things. We do it this. So crematorium, right? Next one is all about the murdagar, which we say in English. It's a morgue. It's a morgue, right? It's a morgue. M-O-R-G-U-E. It's a morgue, right? So dead bodies are kept for medical investigations in morgue. Yes, of course, postmortem would only happen in the morgue, and specifically if it is a kind of like a rape case, or if it is a kind of like a any like a poison or any kind of the things, generally if it is not the normal or the natural death, then the post-mortem for the investigation purpose, the body generally goes to the morgue, right? And there only after this only that doctor could understand the investigation about that particular body. And after this only we can understand that what exactly happened in the body, like how it happened and what was the reactions when the person would die, right? That's something like this. Right, it's a morgue, right? So I just want to tell you that how do you speak about it? How do you say in your chats, in your like sentence? How do you make it the sentence of the morgue? Okay, holding hands said that the dead body of his son was missing from the morgue. Oh yes, that's also the case. It happens. So many things are there in the morgue, right? So yes, it's not a good kind of the things, but yes, of course, for English we have to know about it. Morgue and the crematorium, right? So, well, we go that to the next. But before that, Naveen, Mr. Victor, please write down in the chat section, how do you speak about this morgue in the sentence? How do you talk about this morgue in the sentence? Yes, my dear friend, don't stop yourself to write down in the chat sections what do you speak and how do you speak about this morgue, crematorium, and all. So don't stop yourself, my dear friends. After long search of his missing son, Ram found him in morgue. Okay, okay, fantastic. I can understand that. Yes, that's also for the medical investigation. Sometimes it happens that the many people they deport into the hospital, and sometimes that the family members or specifically the relatives, they are searching but they could not get anything. Of course they could get these things in the morgue. It's very bad, but yes, what to do? Well, this is what actually I want to tell you. We can use this kind of a sentence in our conversations. Morgue is all about the murdagar. Crematorium is all about the place where that after the demise we just give the ritual, and I mean specifically this is a place where that the body gets burned, and this is for the funeral as well, so we can do it then. One staff got scared after seeing one dead body coming out from the morgue. Yes, you said very correct. That's also true. It happens. It's very dangerous, very scary, very like uh, very devastated, disappointed kind of things happens when we see anyone. Specifically, I never have seen to anyone after the demise also, and it's very dangerous. So we pray to God that God always gives the kind of like stamina or the strength in this particular time period, so that we can also get courage inside to make it this kind of the things as well, or to just like accept this kind of the things as well, right? Morgue are very cold in the hospital. Yes, you said very correct. Morgue place always release negative vibes. Yes, absolutely, you said very correct, very correct, very correct. These are the things we really need: the courage, the power, the strength to just face this kind of the issues in our life. Yes, you said very correct. These are the things which really happens with us, and we always pray to God that God would not show this kind of the things in our life as well. God always do kind. God always like kind with us, and he really supports us in this way. So we really do scared to go with this kind of the places as well. So we have to try that to avoid and to just a side of our life. We really don't want to put it inside the war or any kind of the issues with anyone's. But yes, this is the reality. Negative vibes are there. It's very like a cold place. Of course, you said very correct. And of course, this is something like a very dangerous as well. We cannot see in our bare eyes, but the thing is only that the relatives or the family member who have this kind of like issues, they generally go to the morgue only, and they just they bring the demise body all together after the investigations for the funeral, right? This is the reality. Well, we'll go to the next one. Thank you so much for the lovely sentences. Well, now I do not want to speak more negative things. I really want to speak something very nice. And as this is all about a kind of like a boon, holy things in our life, and that is all about the basil leaves. Tulsi ki patiyan, which we say in Hindi, basil leaves, which is absolutely God's boon. God has given a kind of like a great leaves in our life. Because of this only, many leaves are there, which is really, really absolutely kind of like medicine for us. And of course, that we love it, these things. God likes it as well as we too like it. Here we go, with the basil leaves, right? Basil leaves have a great health benefits. Besides, it's also considered as a scared leaf. Okay, yes. So I could say that many things are there with the basil leaf, but it's a good majority of the part is that we love it, these things for the cold, cough, and any kind of like a body ache. We generally use the basil leaf. It's very good. It's a boon for our body. What do you say about it? Please write down in the chat sections. What kind of a sentence do you tell to me or do you share to me for the basil leaves? Tulsi ki pattiyan, which we say in English, basil leaf. It's a basil leaf. Yes, my dear friends, don't stop yourself to write down in the chat sections. I'm waiting for your sentences. Yes, this is called the basil leaves. Basil leaves, right? Basil leaves. Basil is all about the tulsi ki pattiyan. Basil leaves is amazing. Okay, leaves are amazing. Not leaves is amazing. Basil leaf is amazing, or basil leaves are amazing for our immune system. Yes, you said very correct. We have to take it. Many people, they specifically, if you go to Gujarat, you can see that they have this ritual as well. They take every single day the basil leaf from their garden and they just put it or they add into their tea. Specifically, they drink it with the basil leaf because this is something very nice kind of flavor. It goes inside, and of course that you get the great kind of the relaxation. It also could help to you to detox your entire body system. And of course that it helps to you the varieties of the things, your cold, cough, fever, body, a lot of things are there that where the basil leaf really work. Basil leaves uses as offers at the time of worship. Absolutely. Basil leaves use, my dear friends, it's a leaves. So basil leaf use as offer at the time of worship. You said very correct. That is very true. We generally use it, these things in and we really offer the water to the basil leaf in the morning time. If you can do these things, you get the great kind of a positive vibes. Although that you said that morgue is the place where that you can get the negative vibes, but the basil leaf is the place, or that this plant is altogether is a very positive. Suppose that basil leaf touches in your body, then you get the great kind of the power inside, and it's a very good for your body, your skin. I'm telling you that majority of the girls, if they have a pimples issues, they put the basil leaf on the face. That helps a lot to just cure your pimples, as well as your face also would get brighter. Yes, so this is the reality. I just want to tell you that you can get the oxygen as well. Holding hand said about basil leaves are release good amount of oxygen. Yes, it's very true. It's very true. And of course that we at least can plant the basil leaf in our house, because that's again very important. So basil leaves are really amazing, I would say. So basil leaves are used in the Ayurveda medicine. Absolutely said. Absolutely well said. Because this is the Ayurvedic medicine only that you can get it. And of course that this is very important for the many kind of disease. Specifically the children, specifically the kids, when they are absolutely small, tiny, at that particular time, they generally, the parents generally provide the basil leaf because it's really good for the immune. It's really good for the health. It's really good for the what is that called, the cold and cough. So because of this reason that it's quite kind of the habit of us that to have this basil leaf inside our home as well as to have in our food as well, right? So here we go with that. Holding hand said about we should eat one basil leaves once in a day. We should eat one basil leaf once in a day. You said very correct. Even though we can add here with the tea and the coffee, specifically in the tea, that's really good. You get the great kind of the flavor as well as you can get the so many good things inside. Yes, we have to try it in this way. Thank you so much for the lovely sentence. Move on to the next one, my dear friends. So here we go. Garma garam. It's a piping hot. Yes, my dear friend. Garma garam is all about the piping hot. It always feels great to have the piping hot fritters during the rainy season. Fritters means pakodia, right? Fritters means pakodia. It's really very like a nice if you get the garma garam pakodia, piping hot fritters, right? So what do you say about it? So the rainy season is going on. I guess that you all enjoy this rainy season with the garma garam tea and the garma garam kachori or the pakodia, right? So what's your choice? What generally you really like it to have? Please do type in the chat sections. Piping hot means garma garam. And pakodia is all about the fritters and kachoria is all about the pies. So you just apply in your sentence what is your actually favorite food when you have this rainy season and you really enjoy with your tea, piping hot tea as well as the piping hot fritters and pie. What do you want to say? Yes, my dear friends. Most of people use basil leaves for the Satyanarayan Puja. Yes, you said very correct. You said very correct. Satyanarayan Puja and every Puja, Janmashtami. Tomorrow we have Janmashtami as well. So that particular time also we just really carry this basil leaf because that's a kind of the great importance for the Krishna pujas. All the Krishna's pujas we can get in these things. So yes, we do offer these things to the God. As Naveen also said these things. Thank you so much for the lovely sentence. Okay, so okay, somebody else also wanted to say something. Any which way. So yes, garma garam things is all about the piping hot. Piping hot is all about the fritters generally we eat in the daily time. And of course, the pie also fit like a piping hot pies also we generally eat in the rainy time. What's your choice? What do you like it to have it when the rainy season happens? I think so that everyone likes the piping hot tea at least. So my dear friends, I really want to know. Well, that I got certain sentences here. Holding hand said that I don't know how people drink piping hot tea during some. Yes, that's the habit only. You know, it's a habit that people generally drink the piping hot just because of this is their habit and they like it to drink that. And of course, it's a kind of like enjoyment. Well, I just want to tell you that you also to try it. I don't know because I don't drink any tea, coffee, anything. I drink very rare, very rare. So I do not try that to drink as well. But yes, of course, this is the reality that majority of the people in our country, they love it, the piping hot tea in any season or any time, right? Well, we'll go to the next one. Naveen said that I love to have piping hot samosa with the cold drink while watching movie. Wow, excellent. So samosa English, do you know that what is a samosa English? It is called the risol, right? I'm just writing in the chat section. Samosa is all about the risol. Yes. So the yes, thank you so much for the lovely sentence, Naveen. Yes, it is reality. Many people they love it. These things. But I would say to you that piping hot samosa is very difficult to have it because it's so hot. To have these things to eat normally, it's really like a, it needs a little practice, right? Otherwise, you get burned your tongue as well, right? Well, we'll go to the next one. Next one said that all pujas, okay, all festivals, all pujas, all worships, we use basil leaves. Absolutely correct, Mr. Vittel. Yes, you said very correct. Why everyone demands piping hot fritters during rainy season? Wow, nice, amazing. It's reality because you know that rainy season, garma garam kachori, garma garam pakodi, it means a lot. Honestly, it means a lot. So you try it because I also sometimes feel good. These 2 years I have been doing very hard work, so I do not get the time to have this kind of things in the evening time. But when I was young, when I didn't have much work, I was also enjoying the same things in my life as well. But nowadays I'm so much busy with my work, I do not have time to have my normal breakfast, my normal dinner, my normal uh, uh, the lunch as well, right? I cannot take my whole 24 hours. I take only one time my meal. So it's very difficult to manage, but what to do? This is the reality. Well, I just want to tell you that this is what I would say, that the piping hot is really amazing. If you eat anything, biryani, if you eat the pulao, if you eat any kind of the food, anything, that piping hot, it really makes you more delicious. The food really shows or like it really like have that delicious if you just eat the piping hot way, right? I mean, little piping hot of anything, you feel really amazing. Well, we'll go to the next one. So next one would say that during the winter season, I recommend piping hot tea in the morning. Wow, excellent. You said correct. Holding hands said that taste of piping hot risotto is just amazing. Yes, absolutely. You said very correct. That's reality. Because anything piping hot, any food piping hot, it really makes the delicious altogether, right? Delhi people, not Delhi's people. Delhi people love to enjoy piping hot momos. Yes, you said very correct, Naveen. You are absolutely correct. I don't understand that why people love it momos a lot, but it's a reality that majority of the people, they love it, the Chinese food, momos, pizza, pasta. These are the things that they love it a lot. I don't know why, but yes, this is the reality. You have to take care of your health. Thank you so much, Mr. Vital. I need to take care of my health, but yes, now I'm a little busy, little occupied with many things. But yes, I definitely do take care of my health. Thank you so much for the amazing sentence. Fantastic. We'll move on to the next one. Wow, this is called the piping hot after this chuski lete hue pina. What is that called in the English? Chuski lete hue pina, right? That's again very interesting kind of the sentence altogether. Chuski lete hue pina is a slurp, right? It's a slurp, right? Slurp, slurp. Oh, slurp, right? It's a slurp. Slurp is all about that the chuski lete wanabla slurp. It's a slurp, right? Well, I just want to tell you that a majority of the people, they love it to slurp it when they drink specifically tea, coffee, and this soup, right? What do you say about this? What do you slurp when you drink something? So I just want to know from you guys, slurp is the word which we can use for the struski lete hue pina is called the slurp. So my dear friend, tell me, what do you say about it? Yes, my dear friend, don't stop yourself to write down in the chat section because I'm waiting for your specific sentence. Your slurp is all about chuski lete hue pina. Naveen said the kids love. Naveen said the kids love their soup with the slurp song. Yes, you said very correct. It's a slurp. That generally they love it to slurp it whenever they drink something, specifically soup or coffee, tea. Yes, you said very correct. Only I always get irritated by the sound of slurping. Yes, you said very correct. If you go to the meeting or to the party, if you can do it like this, the majority of the people get irritated or we do not do like this. We do not use it like a so soundable, because it should not be deafening, right? Because deafening is not good for anyone. We have to take care of it. It should not be like a too much sound. So we have to try that to not make it like this, right? Well, I really want to tell you that slurp is the word which we can use for the chuski lete hue pina is called the slurp. So that's very, very, very important in our conversation. So my dear friend, I really want to see that more and more sentences from your side. Don't stop yourself to write down in the chat section, because that's really important for everyone's. Sometimes my brother deliberately slurped to irritate me. Oh my God, that's really, really, really kind of like a naughty things, when generally we do it with the with our family members, specifically brother and sisters, siblings. They fight in this way only. Yes, and specifically I could say that girls are absolutely like a tip top, and they know it very well, what is good and what is bad. But sometimes boys, they do not make it these things. They love it to open their everything in a different manner, right? Well, I just want to say you that yes, this is a slurp is all about your skill. The pina is called the slurp. So now we'll go to the next one. Next one is all about most village. Mr. Victor said that most village people love to drink tea as a slurp. Yes, is that very correct? Yes, reality. This is the reality, but it is not incorrect. It is not wrong. But yes, we have to take care of it. It should not be like irritating to anyone. We just do try it that not to irritate somebody's. But yes, slurp is a nice way to do, right? Yes, it happens. Well, thank you so much for the lovely sentences. We'll move on to the next one. It's all about the fiki. Fiki means insipate. Something is on a fiki dal, fiki rice, or something like this. Fiki means like there is no kind of like a spice, right? Or you do not have much like a spicy things, or nothing is there. So that is called the insipate. Insipate is all about the fiki things. Whatever the fiki we have, even the kheer, also that fiki, we have fiki. Many people, they don't add the sugar. So there that we can use this word that is called the insipate. And yes, my dear friends, I really want to see your sentences as well. I really want to see that. How do you speak about this fiki in your sentence? My dear friend, don't stop yourself to write down in the chat section, because I'm waiting for that. Yes, my dear friends. So picky is all about insipid. I really want to say you that insipid is all about picky. My sister got angry when she sipped the insipid tea that I prepared for her. Yes, that is what actually normally it happens. Whenever I said, you know, that the siblings, they always fight between each other. And they love it to do that. I really want to tell you that what do you say about the insipid fiki altogether? Don't stop yourself, my dear friends, because I really want to tell you that this is something very, very interesting. Fiki is all about insipid. She deliberately makes insipid tea so that no one slurp. Fantastic. Yes, you said very correct. If it is a very if it is an insipid tea, then no one could slurp it, because as no one loves to do that, right? You said very correct. That's a reality. That's a fact. Well, my dear friend, I really want to tell you that many people, they use it this thing. Many people have the diabetic issues as well. They have a sugar problem. So because of this also, they just drink the insipid tea only. So either it likes or not, doesn't matter. Matter is only that many people, they have this problem. So because of this, that they always drink the insipid tea coffee. Well, Naveen and Mr. Victor, I really want to tell you that insipid is the word which we need to apply in our conversations. So don't stop yourself to write down in the chat section. Insipid. Yes, my dear friends. Mr. Victor said that most of debates people, okay, diabetes people. Okay, I'm so sorry. Most of diabetes people, Pray for insipid tea. Absolutely correct. Not peoples, it's the people. Most of the diabetic people, not diabetes, it's a diabetic. Most of the diabetic people pray for insipid tea. You said very correct. That's reality. That's true. That's fact. Naveen said that my first attempt cooked food was insipid. In best, in taste. What do you want to say? My first attempt cooked food was insipid in taste. Absolutely, that happens. Many of the people, they don't know how to cook it, so this is the fact. It generally happens whenever we cook something or we really don't have any experience or we really don't know. So any first attempt could be the same, right? So it's a great thing. So he was pissed off when I offered him a insipid tea. Pissed off. Lovely. That means like गुस्सा होना या फिर yes, it's all about like somebody does not like it. So there we can use it this insipid. And insipid tea, absolutely, he was pissed off when I offered him an insipid tea. And insipid tea, fantastic. That's really, really, really important that to use each and everything in your sentence nicely. Article, starting with the article, grammar part, everything you have to use in a nice way. Thank you so much that you all have joined it. You all have shared your beautiful sentences. Well, I really do request you, please apply in your conversations because that's again very important. I just want to tell you that tomorrow once again I will meet with you. Although that tomorrow I have fast, still I would come and I will share the valuable point or valuable vocabularies with you all. Tomorrow is something special because I really bring something special to you all. Till the time, do practice, keep learning, stay positive, stay always amazing in your life. Thank you. Good night. And please do take care of your health. Most of directors love to drink insipid tea. Fantastic. Thank you so much that you all have joined, participated in such a way. I love you guys. We'll meet once again tomorrow with a positive note. I'm just leaving now. And good night to all.